What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is King Jess, or otherwise known as jessxinvests. We have a bunch of videos up. This is a video that will deal directly with wholesaling real estate, okay? We're gonna take a quick summary and go through the basics of what you need to start in order to find a wholesale deal and make a few $1,000s, okay? This is $1 million setup, all right? We've made a lot of money doing exactly what I'm about to tell you to do. So please take some notes, take this serious, follow the steps, and you can make a lot of money, all right? We're gonna get right into it. So, what is wholesaling real estate? Wholesaling real estate means that you find a house with a motivated seller, okay? The number one phrase that you need to know is, what is a motivated seller? A motivated seller is anyone who has an extreme reason, a big push, a big determination to sell their house, okay? The reason why we're looking for motivated sellers is because they are willing to sell their house for under market value, all right? And that's where your piece of the pie comes out, all right? That's where you make your money. And don't think that this is something that isn't possible. Millions of dollars are made every single day wholesaling real estate. If you know the steps and you know what to do, you can make a lot of money as well, okay? A motivated seller, what do they look like, all right? Motivated seller is someone with an absentee home, all right? An absentee home means that they live away from the property, okay? They own the house, but it's a liability because they don't live there. They're not making rent from it. And so they want to get rid of the house because they don't live there anymore, but they still own it, all right? A distressed property, okay? This is a house that's run down, has beat up doors, cages on the windows, that grass is too high. These are houses that have been abandoned, or they're being lived in but aren't being kept up because the person who lives there can't afford to keep up with it, okay? This is another motivated seller because they don't have the means to keep up, so they're willing to take money for their house so that they can go somewhere where they can have a better living situation, all right? So number one step that you need to do is find a motivated seller. How do you go about this? Okay, there's a few different ways to go about this. You can either drive for dollars, which basically just means you drive around your neighborhood or you drive around your city and you look for these properties. You look for properties that have been abandoned. You look for properties that have busted up windows and different things like that. That's called driving for dollars. You take down a note of the address and you skip trace the address, okay? If you are in the course for Prestige, you will know what tracing an address looks like. We're not going to get into the details, but just Google it. You skip trace the address, okay? You're going to find out who lives there. You're going to give them a call, all right? If they don't pick up your call, then you're going to send them an email, okay? There's a script that we have in our course, in our program that we give you guys, and there's also all the contracts that you need for wholesaling, all right? We're not going to get into the details. So you find out that information, you give them a call or you give them an email. Another way to find that is by using your local county office, okay? So when I say a county office, we're talking about your local courthouse, if we're talking about your local clerk, okay? And you're gonna go in there and you're gonna ask for all the housing records for your city or your state, okay? Once you get those housing records, you're gonna go through the foreclosures, you're gonna go through absentee homes, and you're gonna look up all their names, okay? And you're gonna pick out all the people that have absentee homes, foreclosed homes, people that can't afford to live in their homes. You're gonna send them all an email. You're gonna give them all calls, and you're gonna find out who is a motivated seller, all right? So those are two ways that you can find motivated sellers, all right? Now, what is the next step? Okay, the next step is to get that motivated seller under contract, okay? So now you've looked for your property, you found out the address, you find out who lives there, you've gotten in contact with them. Now it's time to give them an offer, all right? Now, how do you come up with an offer to give this person? So the first thing that you need to do is calculate the value of that house, okay? So the value of that house is gonna be the value of the 5 houses around it. You're gonna add up the price of the last sale of those houses. You're gonna divide that by the number that you got the number of houses, so it's 5. So 5 divided by however many the price was for all the houses added up, and then that's gonna give you the mean price for that area. That's the value of the house. Now you need to give them an offer, okay? So the house is worth $200,000. You wanna offer them around $160,000 or $170,000, okay? Because what happens in wholesaling is you would make that $40,000 or $30,000 in between the value of the house and the value and the price that you get it for, because you're then assigning that contract to someone else who actually has the money to buy it. Okay, so that house is worth $200,000. You get it for 160. Now you can go on to find someone else later on. Now that you have the assignee contract, you can go and find someone else who's willing to pay 180,000 for that house. They're still getting a $20,000 discount, but you're still making that difference from the 160 to the 180. Okay, that's what the assignee contract is. That's what wholesaling is. All right, so now we need to get the house on the contract. We have all the contracts in our program. Now you need to market that house and find a buyer. All right, we go through all the different ways to find a buyer. I'll give you guys a couple. You can go to real estate auctions where you'll find people who have cash to buy houses. You can go on Craigslist, OfferUp, Let Go, all these places where you can put your house up. On Facebook Marketplace, you can put your house up and advertise it. Okay, now you found a buyer, you tell them the price. You have a contract already that says you have this house on the assignee contract for 160,000. Now you tell the person, I'll give you a $20,000 discount on this house that's worth $200,000. Now, if this guy is making a lot of money in real estate, he already knows the value of this house, so he knows he's getting a deal. So you give him the assignee contract. He signs it over. He pays you $180,000. You take it to your broker. Your broker is gonna wire you $20,000 once his funds clear, and that $20,000 is your assignee fee. Okay, that's a quick run through of what a wholesaling process is. All right, it gets a lot more complicated in the details, which we will explain in the program. But as a general holistic view of it, that's how you can get started in wholesaling. Okay, that $20,000 is your assignee fee, and you get to take that to the bank, and all you did was help this person who needed to get rid of a house and give it to someone else who got a house for a discount. All right, that's wholesaling. So thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe, hit the like button. We'll keep coming with these videos. We may make some longer ones. Comment below, guys, what you want to hear about us next from the Prestige program. Okay, thank you guys for everything. Keep liking, subscribing, and we'll get back with you guys soon. Peace.